Hi, welcome to another episode of Coffee Convos with Carmen. Today we are going to be talking about title. So thank you, Christina, for being here.
Thank you.
And if you can explain to us what is title insurance.
Well, hi, everybody. Thank you for having me. I
Of
appreciate it. My name is Christina. I'm with Lawyers Title. And today I'm going to talk about title insurance. So title insurance is a one-time fee that is paid through a real estate transaction when you're buying or selling a home.
Okay. And who usually pays the title insurance?
So typically the seller pays the title insurance, but of course in real estate anything can be negotiated.
And it comes back to Carmen to
Right.
negotiate.
Right.
So is it paid annually or per title? Like once we pull the title, is the insurance annual?
So title insurance is a one-time fee that protects that specific transaction for the life of that transaction. So when you do a title search and you have a seller on the property and you have a buyer that's going to buy the property, the seller's coverage will put the buyer's name onto the title, clear the seller's name and any liens, judgments, or loans that the seller has against his name so that the buyer gets a clean title.
So the insurance insures the buyer that they are getting the clean title. That's basically what title insurance covers.
Correct. And you would not want to purchase a property without having that, because if you transfer a property without title insurance and you don't know that the seller has a franchise tax board lien or pending litigation, that now becomes your problem because you're on title and you didn't clear it.
So it is protection if the seller does not have everything on title, and then we find there is a lien or something against the property. This is when title insurance kicks in and covers it, correct?
Correct, yes.
Okay, got you. And if buyers are buying a brand new home, do they still want to have a title insurance?
Definitely, they want to have title insurance for many reasons. One, you want to make sure, especially if it's a new home, that any of the flooring contractors or electrical contractors don't have liens against that property because they have a contract with that with the builder of the property. And also, when you're a buyer, your lender is going to require you to get your own policy, and that is insurance for the lender that their loan is recorded against your property, because if you don't pay, they're able to foreclose on the property.
Okay, so this is when buyers also get title insurance after seller have their own title insurance.
Correct.
Because of the new transaction.
Correct. So if you have a buyer that's paying all cash, they don't need a policy, because the seller's policy removed the seller's name and all of his judgments and liens and put the buyer's name on title.
Perfect. So what is a title search and a title report? Like, when do we get a title search and report? When we are in a transaction and we open escrow and I'm representing the buyer. When do we order title?
So typically, if you're dealing with a property, you want to know immediately who owns the property and who you're dealing with. So in that instance, I would order what's called a profile, which is a little snapshot of the property. It's going to tell you who owns it, where they live, any judgments and liens, and characteristics about the property. Then when you get into a transaction on your contract, you'll of course write in lawyer's title, and I will order the title report for you, and that's when we'll dig in and get the easements, all the information about the seller, all their loans, and we'll run the seller's name in our general index to find out if there's any other liens they have, such as a franchise tax board lien or a state lien.
Perfect. And that's what my thing, like what we search for. So we search for easement, any encroachment, any liens, anything on the property.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
But who ordered it? Doesn't it comes from the seller, so the buyers do not have to choose the company?
Yeah, so typically the seller has the choice on what title company they would like to choose. Again, anything is negotiable in real estate. And then from that point, the agent who is working with the seller would send me a message and we would get the title report started.
And how long does it take for the search until you get back the report back to the buyer?
So typically it's 1 to 2 days before you have a full report on the property.
Okay, perfect. And then again, if Mr. Buyer, you want to ask Christina about anything and it's not your choice of vendors, it's already the seller that make a selection of a different title company, I'm sure Christina is here to answer any question.
Definitely, I'm here anytime. You can call me. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help your buyers and sellers, and thank you again for having me.
Perfect, thank you again, and please, if you have any questions, put them in the comment and we'll address them. Thank you, and thank you, Christina, for being here.
You're welcome.